everybody, happy Kyosho Wednesday. Today I got this Kyosho Pegasus. I picked it up eBay, $45, probably about 3 months ago or so. It's been kind of sitting around waiting to be messed with. Now the body's in actually really decent condition. It's missing the wing. The only way I can find the wing is by buying an entire whole nother body set that comes with the wing. So I'm probably just going to take the wing off of something else, either Traxxas, Tamiya, something laying around. And also, I don't think this thing's been touched in a long time. Still has the battery pack to run the servos. The old Futaba receiver. Still has the dust cover on the old manual speed controller. This thing's a pretty basic. I think it was one of their base models. The only problem is I cannot find parts at all for this thing. I can find all the stuff you don't need. Like I can find a spare chassis parts, and I can find like the guards and the bumpers, but not having any luck finding any of the other smaller pieces. So this is another one of the ones that probably won't be driven too hard once I get it done, just because of parts availability. I think it's the exact same thing as a Cox Bandito as well. Everything's a little loose and wobbly on her, including the motor. And I thought this front end was kind of interesting. I wonder how long this is going to hold up. These A-arms are just like a thin folded plastic, like a plastic hinge. So I'm actually really surprised they haven't ripped in half already just from age. Now the tires aren't so good, but I think I can get this thing up and running fairly simple. I have a new range speed controller laying around, a Fly Sky receiver. Should be able to reuse the steering servo. If this motor turns out okay, I'm probably just going to run it, but if not, I've got a pile of brand new silver cans laying around that come with other projects I just throw in a bag. I'm going to get this baby all pulled apart and get back with you with an update. Thanks for watching. Alright, I am back, and I have this baby all ripped apart. I went ahead and pulled the motor, because I figure even if it is in running condition, it's probably a little bit on the worn side. And this is interesting. This is something I haven't encountered before. Look at the connectors for this receiver. They're opposite style pinning. They're male instead of female on this end. So in order to make these work with the new ones, I just cut the end off of another servo and spliced it on. One of the old bad ones I'd already burned up. I got that working for now, so I figure I might as well use the original equipment till it goes bad. I'm not going to be running this one a lot anyway. But these tires, they're old and worn, and they're the Kyosho Mud Stars. And I found them. The front ones aren't too bad to find. They're around, I think, around 20. But these rear ones, the Stars, I found a set, but man, they were like $60. That's more than I paid for the entire vehicle, so I may end up throwing some Tamiya tires or something like that on there. I'll find something that fits on there okay. But alright, I'm going to get all this bolted back together, and I'll be back with you shortly. But I am back, and I have everything hooked up. Now we're pretty much just ready for a test drive. Oh, I got a question out there. Maybe Filthy Co can answer it for me. These OC Day New Rain ESCs, I know you're a big OC Day guy. I can't ever get the reverse to work on them, and I don't know why. There's no instructions with them, and you can't really find any support. I've tried finding videos on them on YouTube and haven't had any luck. But I've got 3 of them, and all 3 of them, the reverse, no matter how I set it up, the reverse does not work. I got plenty of forward. And usually when it's not hooked up right, it beeps or flashes, and this is doing neither, so I'm guessing I have everything hooked up and programmed properly. I just don't understand why the endpoints for the reverse won't work. So if anybody has any input on that, I'd be glad to hear back from you. But alright, let's take this puppy out for a test drive.